We can stay here until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, no, at this point, my request is for you guys to leave. I mean, obviously, if you guys are going to choose to ignore that, then that's going to be your prerogative, and then we'll take it from there.
Can I ask you if you know what's going on with the farmers market and why? Do you understand why we're over here?
I do know that there's a farmers market request.
Okay.
I don't know what the times are for them.
Okay.
I've been told that there are different requests for the property. That's all. I don't have the specific times. Have you been told by someone to move from that property?
I can explain to you, or someone can explain better why we're here.
Okay.
Is because we were told by the person who was in charge of the farmers market came to us in tears, telling us that she was told, I believe by the fire department, that if we are on this lawn, any tents whatsoever on this lawn, that the farmers market will not be allowed to do their business here.
Okay.
So in support of the farmers market, we are moving. We are making an attempt to move everyone off of that lawn.
Okay, which I appreciate that you're trying to.
And we're trying to follow the law, and we want to respect the law.
But by moving to this side, you're now blocking this sidewalk, which at the time that the farmers market is going is also going to be a concern because there's going to be pedestrians.
And we understand the law to be.
Well, not yet. But if you're going to get all these other tents,
We have to bring him down at 6 o'clock in the morning.
As sovereign citizens, we have the right to
You have to go somewhere, though.
I'm asking
Just for the day.
if you're choosing to disregard that, then
For
that's
a matter of hours.
what's that?
It's just for a matter of hours.
And I
As soon as the
understand
market's
that.
over,
I'm asking them, not forcing them, not telling them, just saying this is my direction, okay? That's all I'm going.
Okay, there seems to be a lot of confusion, and we're seeking clarity on how we can peacefully occupy the area lawfully and peacefully. That's our intention.
If you have no intentions of being here once order of business comes about in the morning, then the farmer's market's going to go on. If your tents are gone by a certain time, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm just going based on the request that I have from the watch commanders from our station here at Central. Now, if I have been given just orders to ask. I haven't been told to order.
All right.
I haven't been given anything like that. So I'm just trying to see kind of what the situation is at this point, what your take is on the whole thing, and why you've since left that area. And now that I understand that, we'll relay that information and we'll just take it accordingly.
Yeah, and we're trying to support the farmers.
That's my take, the first one.
just for a few hours.
Well, and that's the thing is, like I said, I'm not here to say you need to leave. I'm just saying that you're blocking the sidewalk, so you can ask.
My understanding of the law is that we are legally allowed to have our tents on the sidewalk as long as we leave 4 feet of space for people to pass and have accessibility, at least 4 feet of space.
That's true.
Okay.
As long as there is no impeding of pedestrian traffic, you're right. At this point, it wouldn't be, but come business hours, that might change, and that's the only situation. Middle of the night situation is completely different than 7 a.m.
Quick question. So what would be the punishment for us if we were to not clear out?
You'd be cited. It's a traffic citation like it would be like you're on a bike or as a pedestrian. It's just a ticket.
As a corporate entity.
So what is the recommendation that they pick up the tents before 6 o'clock?
No, we can
Well,
stay.
at this point, that's the recommendation. You know, whether or not you're going to choose to do that, then we'll deal with it.
But if everybody picks up the tents at 5 in the morning,
if everyone leaves the area at 6 o'clock and business as usual is flowing, then there's
they
not
wouldn't be in violation of anything.
Can you do me a favor and just stop and
We just
walk
like,
behind me?
communicate.
Yeah, don't walk behind the
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
On the
We
scenic
good?
road.
We're good.
We're good, thank
6
you.
o'clock at this point, unless I get other direction, then I'll come back and I'll stay with you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
We love you.
Well, we just decided to come over here across the street because we're occupiers. And the officers came over and told us that, what's going on. And, as long as we obey the rules by 6 o'clock in the morning, my tent's got to be somewhere else besides here because it's going to block pedestrians and stuff like that. And I agreed to that. So I'm staying.
Okay, so good stuff. Good stuff.
So you guys got an alarm clock? You know what 0600 means, right?
Yep.
Don't be here, Johnny, on the spot. All right?
I'm not sleeping.
We can have security wake us up. for
Wait,
not
I'll be more
being
than
here.
happy to come. First call!
Hey, great.
On feet!
Oh, shoot. I'll be like this. I'll be like, hey.
Well, honestly,
Hey guys, we really wanted to. Right on. Hey guys, we really wanted to just get the message out because if you let the media tell the story of what's going on, you know, they get all kinds of stories screwed up and jacked up. So this is our initiative by using our own media. You know, it tells the whole truth to get the word out. That's what we're about right now. We got 5 eyes on. So the story that they're not willing to tell, we're willing to tell right now. So we can get out in front of this thing. We are about helping the farmers market. I don't think there's a single soul out here who disagrees with that. That's our sole purpose because we personally feel that we are being put against the farmers market as a play to get us off the property. It's a little divisive, it's sneaky, and I personally think it's a little shitty because you can have the city council say, you know, nice things about us in the press, while, you know, they're trying to skin this cat a totally different way. So, you know, maybe that's not the case.
I'm trying to skin the cat a different way too.
Right, but at the same time, you know, we've had days, you know, to get this thing squared away and to come up with alternatives and to come up with such a hard line stance in this whole thing just seems, you got to ask yourself, it begs the question, you know, why would they come up with such a sweeping change in position when, you know, what was the stance last week? Half the park. Was it not? Is that a lie? It was half the park. Half the park. That's what it is. So now they've gone from half the park to the whole, from the wall to the street. That's not fair. That totally stands against what we're trying to do. We're totally about peace. We're just trying to get a message out that we want to hold our city councilmen and our government legislators accountable, get money out of our systems, and you know the deal. But this is how it starts. So we're just trying to make sure that we're aware and that we have eyes on. That we got eyes on. That we got eyes on. That we got eyes on. That's all this is about. We got eyes on. Let's be watching. Thank you.
So why didn't the liaison go argue the point?
Wait till you see the YouTube footage. Yeah. We're on that. We're totally on that.
Party's over there, people.
We had 2 statements for 2 different news channels, and we were doing what we're doing right now.
Right.
So if they choose to sit on this story, they have holy hell to pay because that's particularly shitty in addition to the other shitty thing that's taking place. So,
That's illegal. Come on, dude.
Wow, let's be chill.
Come on, man. Seriously. That was uncalled for.
But we're just observing. You know, hopefully this is nothing. This is a big misunderstanding, maybe. But we're watching. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I volunteer to help people move tonight, and we ran into a couple of people.
Oh yeah, you know, we just came over here to thank you guys because you know we're all the 99. We all have our personal ideals. We all here in solidarity. That's what this is all about because I think it's very difficult to piss on the farmers market. A bunch of people growing their own food. I can't find too many mean things to say about these guys. So don't put us against them because that's not the issue. The issue is us versus the money in our system. Let's keep the facts straight. So thank you guys. Thank you. We love you. We're going to try to get more and more people to move their tents because we need to make our solidarity be strong.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's why I'm here.
And additionally, help take care of each other. Anybody who's awake at 6 in the morning, you know, try and make sure your neighbors are up. Because that's certainly for me. So that we can, you know, comply with what's going on with the sidewalks. Because we don't want there to be any openings. We don't want there to be any.
Yeah, we don't want to give them any room at all.
So encourage your neighbors to move off of the south lawn and encourage your neighbors to move off the sidewalk in the morning.
I think we're just trying to give them half. The same thing we've always been giving. So that's reasonable. So we'll go from there.
I honestly think we'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
I think it's honestly that they didn't get a full half last time, and it does provide. It does turn into fire safety issues.
Well, that's true, but also we were willing to move on a one-to-one basis. Like where there's a spot that was occupied by a vendor, we moved. So there's a one-to-one relationship. I mean, there can be a total symbiotic relationship with the farmers market. We aren't some front lawn terrorists. We're freaking Americans trying to we're trying to use our right to dissent. So that's all. So,
I'm a vendor, but I do West Covina and Covina farmers market. So
right on.
Yeah.
So would you like to offer any insight because
I didn't get a chance because she threw her hat in all of a sudden. I didn't get to. I'd never been. I didn't realize they had a farmers market downtown. The only one I'm aware of, the one on the other side of town.
How far is that from here?
off of, I think, 4th Street. Okay. Towards the, you know where the pantry's at? Pershing Square. Yeah, Pershing Square. That's the only one I was aware of. But I don't know the downtown area. And I'm trying to say, well, they're not specifying what area they want to occupy. So I'm saying...
I just want to make sure. I don't know. It's from wall to wall.
We can't occupy the sides, we can't occupy the face, we can't occupy the lawn. We're essentially being scraped off the lawn, and we're not even necessarily getting an invitation back.
But I remember the sprinkler situation.
Right.
I know there's obviously there's more people now.
Right.
And then I think it's brought other elements in here also.
Right. There's when you talk about the 99, it brought gamut of people.
Well, we just wanted to